This statement that you're seeing on the screen is what is called the Rabbinic Curse. It is used in a video, series of videos by Walter Veith called 1844 plus the Final Onslaught. Here is the problem with this. This quote does not exist. It is a hoax, it's a fabrication, it is a total lie. It does not exist. Now there will be some Seventh-day Adventists who will say, well no, he's just probably quoting someone else. Apparently you don't know what quoting is. When a person puts a quote up like this and puts a reference to it, what that person is saying is, I have read this for myself, and here's where you can find it. Talmudic Law, page 978, section 2, line 28. That is exactly what a person is doing. When they put a statement up like this, they're saying, I have read this, and here's where you can find it. And the problem is, it does not exist. It is a total hoax. This is not even the way the Talmud is referenced. So I doubt if the man has even ever read any of the Talmudic law at all, because that is not the way you reference the Talmud. I was looking at a site the other day running this down, and it's called picklebusman.com, and he says in there, Walter Veith's videos were making the rounds among members of my church. I began listening and was pretty amazed and did what everyone else should do when confronted with astounding new facts. I began researching their accuracy. What I found was that the Rabbinic Curse referred to by him is a total hoax, and that whoever created it has probably never seen a copy of the Talmud, since it is not even referenced as Veith suggests. End quote. Here's another person who knows the same thing. You do not reference the Talmud in this way. That's why I say I doubt very seriously Walter Veith ever read the Talmud. The Talmud is made up of several different books. It's not just one book. It's different chapters and so forth in it. And what you do is, and I'll put some references up here on the screen here where you can see what I'm talking about. You put the book down that you're talking about, and then you put something like Folia A or Folia B. And what that means, it would be you give the number of the folia, like Folia 15A or Folia 24B. And what you're saying is there, if you'll go to this book, look on Folia, which is leaves, manuscript leaves. When you look at the Folia, page 14, you would look at side A. It has two sides to it, side A and side B. If I were referencing another book, I would say something like Folia, page 24B. And anyone who knows how the Talmud is referenced will know to go to page 24 and look on side B of those folios. They're referenced A and B. Now I've seen a few, very few, that may sometimes say column 1 and column 2, but it's the same thing going on. Is showing one side and then side 1 and side 2. So the Talmud is not even referenced this way. It's just a hoax. That's the bottom line. This whole Rabbinic Curse thing is a hoax. Second thing is, the rabbis do not curse the scriptures. There is no Rabbinic curses on the scriptures. That's another thing that led me to. That's what caught my eye right away when he said Rabbinic Curse in the Talmud. There is no the rabbis do not put curses on the Talmud. In fact, they encourage people to read them. Excuse me. And basically, the Talmud is a commentary of the law and different things. And they encourage people to go read this. They don't put no curses on their own writings. So the bottom line is that Walter Veith is using a total fabrication and a hoax here and perpetuating it as truth when it's a lie, and he knows it's a lie. And yet here he is putting it out to people who I guess, are just clueless people, don't have a brain in their head, who will sit back there and listen to this without ever researching it. They are too lazy to go look at the Talmud and say, hey, that's not the way you reference the Talmud. This is not even a reference to the Talmud. It's not even in there. So the bottom line is, you have a man who is spending his entire time in this video headed towards slandering the Catholic Church and starting off with lies in it to begin with. It makes you question every reference that the man ever makes from now on, to me. I mean, you got to question every reference the man made. He didn't even go read this. He's never read this. I don't know if he made it up or who made it up, but if he had read the Talmud, he would have known this is not even there. It is unconscionable that a man who puts himself in a position like he does to teach others does not even have the decency to go check a reference out. Just, oh, here it is, let me put it up here. But the problem is, when he put it up the way he did, what he's saying is, I have read this, I know it to be true, and here's where you can find it. He has never read it, it's a lie, and you cannot find it where he says it. I challenge any Seventh-day Adventist to show me where this is in the Talmudic law. Any of you, it doesn't matter. Bachelor, Veith, any of you. I could care less which one of you tries to do it. All this is a total hoax and a lie in your interest of slandering the Catholic Church. And that's what these videos are about. They're slandering the Catholic Church. The Rome did this. The Catholic Church did this. I conclude with this. Seventh-day Adventists, you have spent over 150 years with lies like this, slandering the Catholic Church. Maybe, just maybe, if you had the right Jesus and not Michael the Archangel as Jesus, and for over 150 years you had been spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, you would not be in danger of self-destructing today and totally ceasing to exist as a denomination. Until next time, this has been Golly saying, God bless.